Hi, my name is John Levy and I'm the first team manager and head coach of Bowes and Pitsea Ladies FC. Bowes and Pitsea Ladies FC currently play in the Premier Division of the Eastern Region Football League. I'd like to say thank you for supporting her, for all they're doing behind the scenes for the women's game. It's absolutely huge, and like I say, we thank them dearly. One of the hot topics currently is around sponsorship and how important sponsorship is for clubs. And in a nutshell, it's absolutely huge. I mean, for us, Bowes and Pitsea, and I can only really talk about Bowes and Pitsea because I know other clubs function differently. But for us to keep the club afloat and to keep the club running, it's around £12,000 a year, which is a lot of money for an amateur football club. When it comes to sponsorship, in my opinion, it comes in two parts. The first part is around sponsorship for grassroots and kids football. A lot of the time, there is no real, I suppose, return for your investment when it comes to that sort of type of sponsorship. Mainly because that will come from an emotional connection, whether it be a parent of one of the players or a friend of the family who would come forward and help financially with a football kit. Equipment for the kids, balls, etc. As you go up the tiers, you start to get to a point where the cost of running a club sort of skyrockets. To be honest, you have to have certain pitches, certain playing services, training facilities, all costing money. So that when we talk about £12,000 a year. Like I say, that will include all those in one. And for us, we try and keep as much cost away from the players as possible, because as far as we're concerned, it shouldn't be down to the players to pay for the upkeep and the cost of keeping the club afloat. So there is a small fee that we charge the players, but 90% comes from sponsorship. And in some examples, there has been times where we've had to, the coaches, management, etc., have had to put hands in their own pockets and use their personal finances to help pay bills and other bits that come with running a club. So, like I say, for us, sponsorship is huge. Without that external financial help, the club just doesn't stay afloat. It's simple as that. I suppose the other part to that is when businesses do come forward, that they're going to want to know what do they get for their investment. And I suppose one thing I would say is sponsorship can generate substantial publicity for a relatively small investment. It's like using strength, funds, audiences of two organisations really to help develop, I suppose, build your brand awareness. So, for instance, if we put logos onto football shirts, we are covering league fixtures alone for away games. We're covering around 1,500 miles this season, which is huge, all around the southeast. That kit, that logo will be coming with us. Okay, so we're going to be going in front of all different audiences, communities, towns, etc., who are going to see this brand. And the more exposure that we can give that brand, the more traffic, I believe, will be directed towards that business. So straight away, you've got a return there, because you're going to get more traffic coming towards your brand and your business. There's also the other part to our brand and to the football club. It is around social media. Now, social media nowadays is a huge platform. We alone participate in Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Okay, Twitter alone, we have 73,000 impressions a month. Okay, so straight away, all of those 73,000 people, impressions that are coming via that route, will see your brand. That's monthly as well. They're going to see your brand. They're going to wanna know more. Okay, so again, we can add in links. We can add in details of the businesses, key contacts, whatever it may be that you would like. We can add that via that social media channel. So straight away, again, more traffic coming your way. Okay, look, it's hard. We get it's hard, especially in the pandemic. A lot of people financially are not in a good place, and we understand that. But what I would say is, if you are looking to, I suppose, increase your exposure or your business's exposure, you're trying to get more people through the doors, more customer base. I think a sports club like Bowes and Pitsea is a great way to do it. A lot of teams, like I say, will reach out or will be reaching out to local businesses because, like I say, it's the lifeline of any football club. Without financial support externally, like I say, the club just doesn't run anymore, and that'll be a huge shame. And we're starting to see it already. We're starting to see clubs folding because they haven't got the funds to be able to do it anymore, and that is such a shame because ultimately it shouldn't come down to money. Football is a sport. Football should be loved by everyone, and it shouldn't come down to money. But ultimately, bills need to be paid, and it doesn't come for free. Okay, there's so much that has to be paid for: football kits, equipment, training facilities, match day arrangements, referees, third officials, physios. All that needs to be paid for. And don't get me wrong, there are a lot of people that do this voluntarily, including myself and my backroom staff. Then there are a lot of things that can't be done on a voluntary basis, i.e. referees, etc. So that all has to be paid for. And the more help we can get from an external sponsorship, the smoother the club can run. And I suppose if someone said to me, what keeps you up at night when it comes to football, it is around the finances and whether we can, I suppose, continue in its current form. And at the moment, it's getting tight, and that's down to the pandemic. But like I say, if there is anyone out there, any local businesses who are looking to get into it, I think now's a brilliant time to do it, because I think we can both help each other out. So thank you for having me on this. And again, I just want to reach out to say thank you for Sporting Her, for everything they're doing. Jess doing a fantastic job, and thank you for all the support and reaching out to us. All the best and stay safe. Thank you.